What's her name?
What's that woman's name?
What's her name?
Yeah, well, actually, that's a good question because I have many names.
Okay.
So I have my birth name, then I have a name that I changed to, and then now I also have a spiritual name.
Oh.
So which one do you want to use?
Let's hear all three of them first. That's amazing.
Okay, so
wow.
My birth name is Judith Ann Rappaport, so I was Judy.
Oh my gosh.
Then I was Judy Maloney for 27 years. And then after that, I took on Margaret Joy Weaver. And then I came here, and last year for my birthday, I did the naming ceremony, and my name is Satya, which means truth.
Oh, that's amazing for you.
It's so amazing, right? The courage, like to see the truth.
And just set things together and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So there you go. Simple question. What's your name? There you go.
Yeah, no. I just want to say, because you've been an amazing impact on my journey since I met you in the beginning. It was just an up and down hill with me where I was just all over the place, and you just stay there and you're centered and you're I'm gonna carry her. And now here I am. I'm in India and I just finished the process that you've always wanted me to go through, and you've held that in your best attention, but you weren't doing it in the annoying you gotta go. You're just holding the space for me, and I'm just truly grateful for that. But it's just crazy how far we've came, and I guess I wanted to ask what made you sought me out and want to help me.
It's interesting because when you asked me, can I interview? Interestingly, I had a feeling that would be the question, and I actually started coming up with
No way.
So I first met you at Field of Awakening when you were sharing, and you were 17, and I saw this young woman sharing, and I have led programs to tens of thousands of people, and I just saw this beautiful young woman emerging from some of the limitations and situations that you had to deal with, and a spark and a spirit. So that was the first time I met. And then actually Kumarji mentioned you about, and for some reason in and around E2 Live or something, and I started talking with you, and then it's okay, we'll just coordinate all these people going together. But then I asked what you did, and you told me about your TikTok and YouTube and all this. I'm well, send it to me, and I was super fascinated with how, with the simplest things in life, you had captured the attention of these young women. And I didn't really think about it until you and I talked, and we kind of had this conversation about, well, what if I could have this connection with these women, but actually have a deeper and more positive impact, something along those lines. I don't know if it was exactly the word, but what I really saw in you was this brilliance in spirit, in the joy of the simple things, and also really wanting to contribute to young women. And that was, again, at the beginning, and then we were starting to work things out on how you were going to do this, and you were so receptive to my guidance, and so much in gratitude of just our co-creation, because that's really what it felt like. And so it was a joy to stand for you, and I just kept feeling that this would be a true birthing of your contribution and your light, and the courage you have had during this journey to give up the things that distract from actually going inside and seeing what's really going on. And we did that together, and you gave up your phone for 2 weeks, which I knew was a big deal.
It was.
And and you can talk about that, but that kind of courage and the brilliance of your spirit and your just desire to contribute and make a difference and bring the kind of spark that you and Katya had, have to the world was really what inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you. I'm all flattered and stuff. Me? Really?
That's true.
Yeah, because you thought,
yeah.
Yeah, because I think you guys didn't know, Margaret has been my mentor for so long, and you've just carried me through this journey, because I was in a rough spot in the beginning. I was 20 years old when I first met you, Yeah, and I just wasn't doing well financially or anything. And you're talking about like programs I had to attend, like I should attend. And I was like so stuck in my suffering where I'm like, I don't want to pay for that. Like, who do you think you are to attend this program? Spend your money. And really that like did nothing with it, did nothing on like the money to spend. It was just like you wanted to help me through it. And in fact, you wanted to help me so much that you made it possible for me to go up for free. And you orchestrated that whole thing. And I think when I saw you orchestrate that and how it was just out of pure loving and there wasn't any, what's the word?
Agenda.
Yeah, there wasn't any like agenda behind it. It was just you want to carry me through this and like through this program we've been doing, which is ACOM. Like it really is like agendaless. It's just like they just want to help as many people as possible and you've been with them. So starting from the E2 Live to now where I was able to finally like go to India, you were just with me throughout this whole process. And I started off like having no money and being in like a crazy suffering state to being able to orchestrate money on my own and create it and build that. And I really do think it's from this process we've been on, because if I was in a suffering state and if I was at the place I was at in the beginning when I just met you, I wouldn't be able to afford to be in India right now. And it's because I had to just let go and surrender to the divine and be in it and flow, the flow state.
Yeah.
So, and I say surrender to the divine, but something else that is amazing about this program is there isn't like a specific thing they say to believe in. Like, I like the divine. I like thinking of like just a big ball in the sky, but some other people might like looking up to Jesus or like this other thing. So I guess if you want to talk more about that and like this program and how.
Well, you know, the thing that they'll say to you, you know, one thing is definitely courage. So if you actually even look at being a young woman today, just it takes courage to live every day. So the courage to be able to take our focus from out there to in here. And then, you know, having the wisdom and the simplicity of this wisdom that can shine a light on having you be able to kind of break down into the small little, you know, irritations or frustrations that are there, all the way to, you know, really large traumas that people have had to deal with, but move it into this place where you have this experience of true inner joy. And, you know, that is just incredible to watch, because people are afraid to go in and see, because, you know, you think, I go into this ocean, you know, if I put my toe in that ocean, I'm never going to come out. You know, like there is this path that allows you to experience that inner joy and that inner wholeness and inner peace and pure delight in being in the present. You know, like you told me the other night, I really want you, not necessarily now, but share that story of like, wow, I put my phone away and I immersed here and all of a sudden there's a world, right?
There's a whole world.
Yeah, there's a world to explore, and it's just like the beginning of the world. So, you know, it can look like, oh yeah, it's serious, but it's not, right? It's got that spontaneity and that delight and that nurturing and that fun.
Yeah. Right. It's just we're just trying to enjoy life more. That's all it is.
That's exactly.
Like, how do I just be at ease with my thoughts? That's it.
That's right. I kind of play with that word enjoy and enjoy. Yeah. So enjoy and enjoy in it. Like enjoy, and then enjoy is like out there. Oh, I'm gonna get all my enjoyment out there. But it's like, oh wait,
how do I
can enjoy.
Yeah, like what's going on?
Yeah. So you've done 4 weeks. It's like a major, I mean, accomplishment really isn't the word, but it is. You know, it's like you can really hold this as like the beginning of the next day.
Yeah, and it's not ending here.
Yeah,
you know, there's more to come, and I'm excited to take everyone along on the journey and see like how everyone can keep up with how I keep progressing.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
for sure, which will be great. And how you and how, you know, your spiritual friends now, like you and Katya, and then some of the people you've met along
the whole youth community is amazing here.
That's right. So you can definitely share that. And also, I think we need to go get our latte. We're going to have a latte.
Yeah, it's fun here. They have lattes and stuff. But thank you guys for watching.